Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a really crucial document from the Digital Workplace Readiness Program, specifically Module 4. We're going to transform you from a potential victim into a highly capable digital first responder. You know, when digital alarms start ringing, you really shouldn't feel helpless. You should feel equipped, and that is exactly what we're going to accomplish today. Think about this for a second. What actually separates a minor digital scare from an absolute organizational disaster? Honestly, it's not the sophistication of the hacker. It's you. It's your reaction speed. It's how well you stick to established protocols. Good habits are great for preventing breaches, for sure. But rapid, correct responses, that's what stops an ongoing attack right in its tracks. All right, so here's our mission briefing for today. First, we'll cover thinking like a responder. Then we'll look at the ransomware emergency. After that, we'll hit the 4-step action flow, dive into the 3-2-1 backup rule, and wrap up with escalation triage. Let's jump right in. Section 1. Thinking like a responder. Because let's face it, no matter how careful everyone in your organization is, security incidents are eventually going to happen. So what exactly is a security incident? It's simply any event that might harm the confidentiality, integrity, or availability of your information or systems. We're talking about clicking a bad phishing link, leaving a laptop at a coffee shop, an account doing weird things, or just accidentally emailing sensitive data to the wrong person. The secret to the responder mindset is this. Not every incident is a total catastrophe, but every single one deserves prompt, honest reporting. Now, you need to know your indicators of compromise, or IoCs. Think of these as the digital equivalent of finding a broken lock, muddy footprints, or smelling smoke before a fire. Memorize this checklist. Are you seeing sudden slow performance or crashes? Missing, renamed, or weird file extensions? Are you locked out of your own accounts? Maybe your contacts are getting strange messages from you. Your security software suddenly disabled itself, or there's some unexpected network activity or unknown programs popping up. Spotting this stuff early lets you respond before a tiny spark becomes a massive wildfire. You don't have to diagnose the exact problem. You just got to spot the smoke. Section 2. The ransomware emergency. Spotting that smoke is incredibly critical when we're dealing with this specific threat. We all know ransomware is malware that encrypts your files and demands a payment for the decryption key. It scrambles everything into total gibberish. But modern attackers are stepping it up with a double extortion threat. They actually steal your data first and threaten to publish it online if you don't pay up. It usually sneaks in through the usual suspects: a phishing attachment, weak passwords, unpatched systems. It is highly damaging and it moves incredibly fast. Section 3. The 4-step action flow. This right here is the core of our first responder guide. What is your immediate reaction if a ransom message suddenly pops up on your screen? You need to instantly execute this 4-step emergency action flow. Step 1, stop. Literally. Take your hands off the keyboard, don't click anything else, definitely do not pay the ransom, and don't try deleting things. Step 2, and this is absolutely crucial, contain. Disconnect from the network immediately. Literally pull the physical network cable right out of your computer and manually turn off your Wi-Fi. This physical severing stops the ransomware from racing across shared drives to your colleagues' computers. Step 3, report it using the right contacts for the severity. And Step 4, preserve. Leave the device exactly as is for the responders. Don't reboot it. Digital forensics teams need to see it in its current state to trace the attack. Remember, stop, contain by physically disconnecting, report, and preserve. Section 4, the 3-2-1 backup rule. Immediate reaction is a lifesaver, but when we look at structural defenses, backups are the real, foundational answer to defeating ransomware. This brings us to the 3-2-1 backup rule. It's a battle-tested standard. The 3 means you always keep 3 copies of your important data. That's your original working data plus at least 2 backup copies. This just guarantees that one single failure doesn't completely wipe you out. The 2 means keeping those copies on 2 different types of media, like maybe you use your internal hard drive plus a cloud service or an external drive. Why? Because if a specific brand of hard drive crashes or your cloud provider goes down, a single technology failure doesn't destroy everything you own. And finally, the 1. You must ensure at least 1 copy is kept strictly off-site. That offline or immutable backup survives for one really simple reason. The ransomware burning through your local network literally cannot reach it. It hits a total brick wall. Think about it. If a backup drive is permanently plugged into your laptop, the ransomware is just going to encrypt that too. But an offline or immutable backup cannot be touched. When you have this set up, a massive ransomware catastrophe turns into a minor inconvenience. You just wipe the infected machines, restore your data, and the hackers lose all their leverage. It's a real game changer. Section 5. Escalation Triage. We need to know how to pass a problem to the right people at the exact right speed. This escalation matrix right here is your playbook. Look, you aren't expected to fix serious incidents all by yourself. Your job is to recognize, contain, and escalate. It's like a ladder. For a low-severity issue, like a suspicious email that you didn't click on, just report it through your normal help desk channel and delete it. No big deal. Now, if it escalates to medium, say you actually did click that phishing link, or you lost a device that doesn't have sensitive data on it, report it promptly to IT and change your passwords. But if you hit high severity, we're talking clear ransomware signs, a personal data breach, or losing a highly sensitive device, your action is immediate. Disconnect the device right then and there and escalate to your security lead using the fastest channel possible. You absolutely have to take this golden rule to heart. When in doubt, report. Over-reporting is cheap, under-reporting is incredibly expensive. Never, ever stay silent just because you're a little embarrassed. The source material is super clear on this. The most damaging breaches in the industry are almost always the ones where people hid their mistake until it was way too late to contain it. Prompt, honest reporting is highly valued. You won't be punished for speaking up quickly. To make reporting practically stress-free, just rely on this simple, blame-free template. At this time and date I did this. I have taken this action. The affected account, device, or data is this. I have not paid or deleted anything. For example, at 2 p.m. today, I clicked a link in an invoice email. I have disconnected my laptop from the Wi-Fi, affected my main work laptop. I have not deleted any files. Boom. It's totally factual, lightning fast, and it gives the response team the exact context they need to jump into action immediately. So we've covered the indicators of compromise, the critical stop and contain flow for ransomware, the life-saving 3-2-1 backup rule, and exactly how to triage an emergency. Incidents, they're inevitable. Disasters, they're absolutely not. Are you ready to act as the first line of defense today? Because tomorrow, when that suspicious link lands in your inbox, or your coworker's laptop starts acting real wonky, will you be the one who lets the disaster unfold, or the one who stops it dead in its tracks? Thank you for joining me for this explainer. The choice is yours.